Take a deep breath. You love Bruvvy. You love Bruvvy. She loves Bruvvy.
I'm not fucking leaving.
San Diego! We're Bruvvy and you'll never be the same.
Working hard, running fast, making revolutionary. Heavy heart, every part of my life is a burden to carry. Who made this game so hard? Who took down all the power? The doctor is ready to devour human problems, cause human solutions. What the problem is? Stupid, stupid. Human problems, cause human solutions. What the problem? We're on the stupid, stupid. Get hard, play the parts, we inside from the missionary. Give it all, never thought of the cost, body commissary. Who made this game so hard? Who took down all that power? Who left the doctor star? It's ready to devour human problems, cause human solutions. What the problem is? We're all so stupid, stupid. Human problems, cause human solutions. What the problem is? We're all so stupid, stupid. You ready? You ready? You ready? Who's trying to get devoured?
San Diego, what the fuck is up? That's when the people in the crowd are supposed to cheer. But there's 2.5 people in here.
Human problems cause human solutions. But the problem is we're all so stupid, stupid. Human problems cause human solutions. But the problem is we're all so stupid, stupid.
You guys. This one's called Celebrity Shape.
You give it like you want it back. Don't hypocrite. I hate that when you talk about who's the right. Who couldn't take it when I walked? You crawled away. Who fakes a baby step on? Wasted myself to fit in hell. You couldn't tell. To love is to be hate.
That was fucking sick. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. This song is about old men that bang small children. And it's bad and they shouldn't do it. So, when you put that down. I'm only going to take now, but I got him now. There's no man in the whole house. Watch it crack down, watch it crack down. Power, watch it go on there with 20 babies on its city. On its city. Get on your knees and pray. Burning up the house, don't let you afraid.
That was cool. We're done. Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Basement Beats. We have the incredible Bruvvy in the studio with us today. They drove all the way down from LA and we had the pleasure of seeing them live Friday night. Can't stop thinking about it.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. I mean,
reviews are coming in. I'm hearing exceptional.
Exceptional, great.
Best house show. Crazy energy.
Basketball hoop swinging.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's true. I am. They call me Lethal Shooter.
The homeowners were a little concerned, but I think it was awesome and made the show great too. So.
They're nervous, Nelly. That's what I said.
So we were wondering if we could get a little introduction for those who maybe haven't heard of you. Your name, what you play, go down the line maybe.
Let's do it. We're Bruvvy, and my name is Liz, and I sing and I play guitar. I'm Paula, and I play bass.
I'm Juan, and I play drums.
I'm Nelson. I'm lead fiddler.
What's your guys' major and one cool fact of... No, I'm kidding. That's one for the college students out there. So you guys have been around for a hot minute. You know, I found you guys 2020 through a TikTok where I think it was like one of your old teachers was at one of your guys' shows.
Bro.
And you like recognized them. You know what I'm talking
I gotta
about?
break it to you, homie.
Uh-oh.
That didn't end up being my teacher, actually.
Oh.
No, can you believe that? No,
That's crazy.
Because when I said, oh, is that my junior year philosophy teacher, Mr. Northrup? He went with it. He dapped me up.
That's kind of crazy.
Isn't that insane? It wasn't him. And I only found out because I hit up my teacher and I was like, yo, crazy. Fancy seeing you here. And he said, what?
That's crazy.
And he wasn't there.
You can't trust anyone these days. To lie about being your teacher, it's messed up. It's messed up.
But hey, the TikTok audience didn't know that, so.
Exactly.
They did not.
I was none the wiser. I was misinformed.
Good things
Led
don't
astray.
actually exist. It's con artists.
My whole life's been a lie, really.
It's true. Sorry.
So,
I'll be okay.
I hear
I'll be
Santa's
okay.
still real. So
That's true.
Definitely.
That's true. Word on the street.
Yeah.
Many
You'll be
sources have
okay.
said Santa is real. Snopes fact check that. True.
So, how did you guys all meet each other? When did Bruvvy start? How did it start?
I met Paula in middle school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because we were the only two girls more specifically, that played any instruments in our school. And so we got together and started playing in our first band ever when we were like 12 and 13, which was very sweet. And then we stopped playing in that band. Oh, Juan joined at the end of that, by the way.
In middle school?
Tail end.
Wow. Middle school too.
Well, he's older than us.
Okay.
Don't mention it.
Not
to him.
much older.
So you just weren't hanging out with middle schoolers. You were hanging out with middle schoolers for business.
No.
not for-
I'm the youngest. Paula
No.
had already gone into high school by the time she
Oh, okay,
started.
okay.
I was still in the 8th grade
I did not hang out with middle schoolers. I want to make that clear.
in the beginning.
Never.
And then we had another drummer. His name is Matthew.
Okay.
And then Juan manipulated him into moving away to Pensacola, which is like on the northern tip of Florida.
Yes. Yeah.
So that he could join our band instead.
Perfect. Sounds
For
like
one
it worked
month.
out. Yeah.
1 month, and then
And the
they
band
broke up.
All right.
And I didn't know. I wasn't in the group chat,
So close yet so far away.
waiting for rehearsal.
I stole his drum throwing and everything. It was crazy. And then so Paula hit me up again to start playing, and that was 6 years ago. And
Wow.
she knew Nelson also from high school, so she told him to join.
Awesome. So Florida, that's where it all started, basically.
Florida.
Florida. Wow.
You guys are all born and raised Florida?
No,
Very nice. No.
Juan and I are immigrants.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Sweet. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. I'm from Russia, and he's from Argentina.
Okay. I would never have thought you were from Russia.
I know.
That's
they
crazy.
train us to pick up regional accents.
To blend
they
in.
are.
She might be the most Russian person, I think.
Really?
Yeah, borscht.
Okay. That's like the
Borscht is
that's like the
Ukrainian.
stew, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Beat.
I know a
beet
little
stew.
bit. I know a little bit about it.
So you had to acclimate to Russia to Florida. How's Florida to LA been?
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful?
Wonderful. I don't like the humidity in Florida.
no.
I don't.
Don't think many
Also-
people do. Honestly.
No, it's such bullshit. Like major flaw for the state, for the southern tip.
It's a big con.
Yeah, dude, it sucks. And also I've met a lot of super like-minded people in LA, and it's just like, it's really cool, man. Like I like California so much.
Is that kind of what inspired the move? It's just being more in like the center for music and those opportunities?
Dude, absolutely. There was like, when we were creeping up on our fifth year as a band, I was like, there is absolutely zero opportunity for us here.
In Florida.
It's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? It's like old people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there.
Retirement. Yeah. Sarasota.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Snowbirds. I'm trying to go where the snow bunnies are. So
Real.
now we're in LA. Yeah, real.
Now you're in the land of the snow bunny. It's the official state motto.
Exactly.
Yeah. Slap that on a T-shirt.
Yo, for real.
That's a good T-shirt idea. Wait a second. KCR Land of the Snow Bunny T-shirt.
We'll see how
Land
SCSU
of
The
feels about
funds
that
are gonna go way up. We're
Grave
gonna have
of
way
the
money.
snowbirds, and on the back, land of the snow bunnies.
You haven't copyrighted that, have you?
No.
Okay. If I beat you to the copyright, can we keep it?
Go for it, baby. I got
Okay.
plenty. I got plenty of ideas in here.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
worry about me. Okay?
That's good. That's good. Dude, ideas. I love ideas. Speaking of ideas, what is your guys' creative process?
I don't. Honestly, I hear Nelson noodling all day long. Nelson plays guitar all the time.
Noodling.
So I assume for him, he's just playing some shit and then stumbles
Yeah.
upon some gold.
Okay,
And then he's
okay.
like, okay. I think that's kind of the same thing for all of us individually. I've started producing recently, which is
Okay.
really cool. So I get to like sit at the laptop and suffer for 4 hours, and then I squeeze out something like moderately good. And
That's
then
awesome.
I'm excited about it for a
So
week.
you guys are music first, lyrics second, mostly.
It depends. Like for me, I'll write. I write every single day, so
Okay.
I'll write a bunch of poetry all day long and like things that inspire me down, and then I'll dig through whenever it's like songwriting time, and I'll pick out something that makes me feel something, and then we add it in.
So it kind of starts with Nelson, though. He's kind of the genesis point.
I think it's collectively like we would have like sometimes Paula would have like a bass line that she starts out with, and then Liz is like ooh 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 keep playing that, and then sometimes Liz has like amazing riffs that she plays.
Sometimes
You know,
I have amazing
my bad.
riffs all the
Every
time.
single time, every song is accredited to Liz right now. But yeah, no, we kind of just work together. You know, we listen to each other and we make something. You know.
To be fair, a lot
Crazy.
of the recent songs were started with Juan on drums,
Okay.
which is super crazy. Like I don't know anybody that writes like that. But
Yeah, that's super interesting.
like the song that we opened with Devour, we were preparing for. That's John Samuel. That's our producer. Hi.
Hey.
He's
Just
in the
off
room
camera.
now. But we were getting ready for.
I'll put in like a little picture.
See, we
yeah.
told you he was there. We told you.
We were getting ready for a week of recording, and we were just checking out the studio, and then Juan sat at the drum set and started playing that insane thing. And then I jumped in and wrote the riff, and then the next day we recorded it, and it turned out really cool. So
It did turn out really, really cool. I can
Yeah.
attest. I can attest.
yes.
It's awesome.
Yeah, you guys got a couple of unreleased songs. So you played yesterday or on Friday, then today.
Yes.
You got debut album maybe coming out soon.
Dude, I yes.
Yes,
So we've
okay.
been like, cooking on it for like a year, and I'm really proud of it, and I think it's a really sick record. But you know, there are other forces at play, other
course.
older, crustier forces, and so we're kind of at the mercy of other people right now.
Yeah.
However, we are, which is something that's really cool, is we're also kind of at the mercy of people that like our music, which is also like a massive up. So
That helps.
as long as there's demand, like, you know, we have no choice basically but to
Yeah.
release the music, and that's kind of what we're hoping for, and we're really excited for that day.
Yeah. So
What's
how? Sorry, Ben. So how's it been with the label? I mean.
We're just so anxious to
We're
ask these
excited,
questions.
which is a good sign. I mean, but the label, I was interested because I'm sure it's bringing a lot of opportunities. But like you said, like now you kind of have other voices in the mix, other cooks
Sure.
in the kitchen, as they say,
Cooks
like
in the kitchen.
cooks in the kitchen, as they say. So how has that been kind of navigating? Like now you have to please other people than just your band. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, it's interesting for sure because it's kind of like a catch-22 because like labels sign bands, rock bands, because they are like by nature rebellious, and they're able to
Right.
like be innovative through their fearlessness, and that's something that you're kind of not supposed to be in a business environment or in a
Right,
label
right.
environment. So it's weird and a confusing ground to navigate. But I'm certain that the songs that we have are so much more powerful than anybody's ego or any disagreements that we may have in the future. So I think all people know good music, and I hope that we'll get it out soon. But yeah, it's kind of weird. I'd say the advice that I would give is if you are a local artist and you want to explore your music, just play as many fucking shows as you possibly can, every single show ever, and just make good art and see where that takes you. But don't sign any contracts.
Gotta watch out for the contracts.
Yep.
I know, yeah, a lot of bands will, I mean, it's different for every band. Some bands blow up like that, and they go from, like, nothing to being, like, huge. And there are some bands that are grinding it out for, like, a decade plus.
Yep.
And it's
Like the Chili Peppers.
Chili Peppers. There's this metal band called Ice Nine Kills I'm really into. Where, yeah, they were, I mean, it was like one guy was just in the band for over a decade, like, just in the dirt, just struggling. And now they're, like, huge. They made it, but, you know.
Trust the process, dude. Trust the process.
I feel like you guys have had a pretty natural kind of start and natural flow upwards.
Yeah.
From when I've been following you, it's always been pretty consistently trending upwards, which was cool to see.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. We've been grinding really hard, and we've had to make a lot of very scary changes in our lives to be able to move forward, but you know, courage kind of takes fear. That's the whole point. So it's been really cool. We got to play music the whole time, so it wasn't really that fucking hard. You know?
Yeah, because moving from Florida to LA, I mean, that's like completely opposite side of the country.
Yeah.
Did you guys have anything lined up, like label-wise, business-wise, or like we're just going to go to LA and see what happens?
For me, no. I moved out about a year before everybody.
Oh, okay.
With like, because our producers live in LA, and I thought, you know, as long as they're there, I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be fine. So, I blew up my life in Florida and broke up with my boyfriend there, and just drove to LA.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, and then I just wrote as many songs as I possibly could and went into as many sessions as possible, and then. At the end of last year, around this time, we were offered a contract, and then the rest of the band were able to move out because they had all by that point finished school. And they were able to get jobs over here, and it was just kind of the perfect time for everybody. So
The stars aligned.
yeah, now we live in a 1-bedroom apartment.
That's the dream.
But hey, that's necessary. You're all tightly bonded together. It sure gets the creative juices flowing.
Yeah, dude.
Band cohesion at an all-time high.
Yeah.
So,
Cohesion, bro.
what's next for you guys? I mean, anything you want to tell the people? Like, what is upcoming? What are your hopes, dreams, aspirations?
Well, we're putting together this show, this like house show called Bruv House, and we hope it's gonna be. I mean, we hope it's gonna be a big thing, but it's definitely gonna be a really fun thing, and we're excited to play for everybody. And you know, house shows, even though the one last night was so fucking lit, like it was insane. House shows get super crazy, and we just wanna put on a maximally great one for everybody in LA, because to be honest, LA shows kind of fucking suck. Like, and I heard it's fucked up because I was about to move to LA and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna see so many like insane bands. And it's gonna be crazy. Everybody sucks. I mean it like deeply. Everybody is so bad. They don't know how to perform. They don't know how to have fun because they're taking themselves so fucking seriously.
Yeah.
Interesting, yeah.
Tragic. Just with a few exceptions. The Soaps.
Of course.
Oh, I mean, we're
Soaps
sitting
are bodies.
with
The cool ones, they know who they are out there.
Yes. But it's tragic. So we really want to put together an event where people can kind of come as they are and not take themselves seriously and just like party and crowd surf and do a bunch of cool shit.
like Liz did.
Like I did.
On Friday, yes.
Like I just can't stop. I'm addicted. It's
Just
my
a
thing.
menace.
It's my vice.
Non at the iron bars on your enclosure trying to get out.
Exactly. So that's something that we're putting together. But before we do that next year, we're playing all over LA and hopefully all over San Diego soon, and just come out and watch us and experience the magic, baby.
It is magical. We can say that.
And
Well,
that's, I had a couple more questions.
please go.
Of course. One, you were talking
stop
about
fighting.
the entertainment. I think that's a big thing that you guys have that a lot of smaller bands don't, is you guys have it down to a level where you can focus on entertaining as well as performing. A lot of bands, they got to focus so much on the actual like instruments and the music and the performance that they can't really entertain. But you guys, I feel like, just have that on lock, and then you can kind of work the crowd a little bit in ways that kind of elevate the show. So I'm wondering, like, do you guys think of like stage antics and kind of like vibes
Dude,
beforehand, or is it just like
sometimes it'll
whatever?
come to me in a cold sweat, like
Yeah.
in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna say this tomorrow. It's gonna be so funny. And usually that's the shit that's like really funny.
Yeah.
But it's so much fun to just kind of like be like on the fly. You know what I'm saying?
Unpredictable.
It's like the theater.
Yeah, so just call someone out in the crowd, be like, you
It's
there.
nice.
It happens.
I like calling people out that hate it, that don't want to be up there.
That's the way to do it.
Fucking lighten up, bro. It's not that serious. What do you think is gonna happen? Honestly.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
that was my
Anything.
favorite part for sure.
Anything
I
could
loved
happen.
that random guy. What was his name again? I don't remember.
The one that came up?
Yes.
Skylar.
Skylar.
That guy
Skylar
was
killed
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes balls,
That
dude.
was fun.
Takes balls.
That was fun.
It's
I was
like-
worried he was gonna fall over because you got up on his shoulders.
She did.
Well,
No.
you guys didn't like crash everything.
He
So
fell
we don't-
over?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, he didn't fall
He
over.
handled it very well.
Okay.
Skylar.
I'm saying I'm glad he didn't fall over.
No, he
Yeah.
looked like he had a strong upper body.
Yeah.
Like,
So I wasn't afraid. I wasn't
You're a
afraid.
better judge of character than I.
Yeah, you know, you gotta be if you're climbing on top of people and shit.
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah. But yeah, I just I like to threaten people into having a good time.
That's the way to do it.
You
That's the
know?
way to do it. And then with your guys' new album coming out, with your kind of earlier work from Sheridan to kind of the Little Heat EP, you know, rest in peace. And then you guys kind of had a sound change from there.
Yeah.
And then with Settle Down kind of till now, I'm just wondering what kind of inspired that kind of sound change, that little bit of a shift.
Well, we had never recorded and written with a producer in a studio before. Like, we've never been able to track as we go, which opens up so many possibilities. And we all started listening to more music, but I kind of went on a journey of, like, this year I'm listening to 400 albums.
Okay.
Which is insane and it's horrible, and I actually don't recommend it to anybody because my brain is melting a little bit. But I wanted to grow and I wanted to see what else was out there, and I think we were all hungry for that, and we wanted to see like how we could develop our sound further, and we started writing with a bunch of really talented people that expanded kind of like our ideas of what we were capable of doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Nelson and I went to that first session when we did Settle Down, and he had, you know, what was your experience like doing that?
I mean, that was our first ever songwriting session ever. Beforehand, it was just us going to a rehearsal space and being like, "What you got? What roof you got? You know,
What you got?
Hey, what you been cooking the past weekend? I don't know." And that was our first time getting out of Florida. We went to Nashville for this, and our first experience was with one of our co-producers, is Curtis Peoples. By the way, shout out to Curtis. I love him. That was our first experience songwriting with another person, and the guy
Fat
from
name drop.
I fucking love Curtis. But the other guy that we worked with as well from
Jared Hampton.
Jared Hampton. I love them. That was our first experience writing something. I brought a riff over, and we made something so special. You know, I thought it was so cool. And then afterwards, we were kind of like bombarded with other songwriting sessions that didn't feel as special. So we were like, "Where's Curtis from again? LA? Let's fucking go to LA."
Yeah.
You know, but that's how it was. You know,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
It was very cool, and honestly, I like having talented cooks in the kitchen, dude. Oh, more opportunities and like more ideas, and
A
it's
little more spice,
little
some
more
extra
spice.
flavors. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, people that know how to work a fucking computer, bro.
That helps.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome. So, yeah, it's just been a cool renaissance for us. So,
Yeah, a lot of those unreleased songs you guys have been playing, very good, very good.
thank you very
Some
much.
surprising
Thank
stuff
you.
in there. Some stuff I didn't really think I would hear from Bruvvy, and then I heard it and I was like, this is what I needed all along.
It's still Bruvvy, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Cool, yeah.
You guys, anything you want to plug? The debut album, eventually.
Oh. You can follow us on Instagram at Bruvvy Band. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, all the good stuff. We got merch. Sign up for our mailing list. We literally mail out physical like holiday cards and stuff like that.
I can attest to that.
Physical mail, and that's on our website bruvvy.com. So highly recommend it. We got merch.
Please
Yeah,
buy
we have
merch.
a lot of really cool stuff coming
broke.
soon, and we're super excited for everyone to see. So
We can't wait.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for coming down. It was just
Absolutely.
an amazing Bruvvy weekend, honestly. Yeah. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Yes.
Thank you for
you.
having us. This is awesome.
You're welcome.
We love Bruvvy.
Woo!
We love Bruvvy. Shout
We
out.
love
KCR.
KCR, college radio. Bruvvy and KCR like that. Like that.
this. Like this. Known them for a long time.
Yeah.